If you have seen my Instagram or anything that I do online, it's kinda hard to miss that sea creatures, marine life is one of my favorite things to draw. I always look for an excuse to draw them, and usually it's for the sake of creativity, because they just look so weird and alien-like. Sometimes you can really let your creativity flow with them, and that's great. So, there's just something about them. Now, first of all, it's the mystery surrounding their home, the ocean. It's their alien-like features, the tentacles, the funny faces and translucent heads. And yeah, as I said, from an artistic standpoint, I like things with tentacles the most, by the way. Not because I watched some questionable anime or something, but because they're just so cool to draw. You can be so creative with them, like the jellyfish, the octopus, the nautilus, all the nusses. I actually got a nautilus tatted on me recently. The artist did exactly what I discussed with him and what I would have done, which is to use the tentacles in like a creative way to fill up some space on my arm in between some of the other tattoos that I have. You can see on the inside of like my elbow, what is it called? The inside of the elbow where the biceps is attached. You know what I mean, like where the skin is very soft on the inside of your arm. That hurt a lot. Like I actually was struggling sometimes with this area, but no, I'm super happy, and it's a great example. Like first of all, I always wanted something like that, and it's a great example of how creative you can be with drawing things like that. And so I want to encourage you to draw something like that. Just take a pen, and it's a great exercise for, you know, organic, getting a feeling for like an organic flow in things, which is super important when you're drawing something, when you're painting something. You want your paintings, your drawings to flow naturally. And I think it's just a great exercise to draw something like that. And if it's a little bit off or anatomically not correct, who is really gonna notice, right? I hope there won't be any marine biologist shaming me for not drawing everything like the right way, but yeah. Oh yeah, just a disclaimer in case you noticed. Yes, in this recording, my fingertips are really yellow, if you can notice that. I'm not gonna elaborate on my yellow fingertips. Or, you know, let's just say that I hope that Homer Simpson doesn't find out what I did with his wife. No, I'm just kidding. I was actually cutting some turmeric, whatever, for some cider for the vitamins. And I forgot to wear gloves. And yeah, now I have yellow stained fingertips like a 70-year-old chain smoker. I don't know. I hope it goes away soon before I go back to work. If not, I just have to wear gloves for the rest of my life, but I'm just gonna paint my fingernails. Maybe it's like artistic or something. No, whatever. Yeah, by the way, jellyfish. Definitely check out my jellyfish video after you watch this one, after you've finished here. In that video, I also talk about how you can just let your creativity flow when you're drawing sea creatures like that, you know, to flow like a jellyfish. I use that analogy because I want to sound creative, artsy, and smartsy, if you know what I mean. Getting dragged into cool things like that is generally one of my most favorite things, you know, going down the art rabbit hole, sitting down and really getting this, you know, feeling of inspiration and being fascinated and really into the thing that you're drawing. You don't draw it for practice necessarily, even though, as I said, it can be great practice. But I also draw it just because I think it's super cool. I'm like a child in that regard, right? I mean, figure drawing and sketching and stuff is really cool. You know, it's fascinating to follow the human form like that and practice drawing it and the muscles and how everything connects and the poses, and yeah, it's great. And it's something that I like to do as well, but I know I'm really like a child in that regard. I just draw what I think is cool. And I draw octopi, octopus, octopus, whatever, and jellyfish and so on. Jellyfishes? No, jellyfish. Plural. English language, difficult language. Nah, but whatever. What else did I want to say? Wait, I have some notes here. Yeah, oh yeah, I don't earn anything from those videos, by the way, as you can tell by my views and subscribers. I have other career opportunities going on. The only reason why I do these videos, really, and I don't know how feasible it is to, be a content creator, art YouTuber who does this style of videos like I do. I don't think that's very feasible, so I just do this because I love it, because I love editing, I love making videos. I was always filming things as a kid, and I still love doing it. And I love drawing, so why not combine it? Combine all of these three things: editing, filming, and drawing. The other way around. But yeah, just showcasing to people what I'm passionate about. And yeah, so if you like these kinds of videos, consider subscribing and leaving a like. Yeah, that would be genuinely awesome of you. Thank you so much. Now, as you can see here in this video, I'm currently doing some shading here in his head. I'm shading his veins that he has on his veiny skull. Now I'm going in to do the eyes, and the eyes are a very difficult part always of any drawing. When you're drawing anything with eyes, be it a person that hopefully has eyes, just as much as an animal hopefully has eyes. Because the eyes are obviously the window to the soul, and if the eyes look off, the whole face, the whole animal, the whole thing it's gonna look off. So yeah, I don't know how well the eyes went on that one, but I think it's not that shabby. It should be okay. Now, surprise, surprise, I'm doing a second drawing here in this video. I think this might even be slightly cooler than the first one. Nobody's probably going to see it because my videos don't get that many views, and if anything, nobody's gonna watch like over 7 minutes, definitely not. So I'm probably just talking to myself right here at this point, but it doesn't really matter because I think it's cool. I like watching myself draw. I'm gonna grab some popcorn and just watch myself now. And so yeah, drawing these things is always a treat, no matter from which angle or perspective you draw them. You can make them look awesome from generally every perspective, maybe except from behind. I don't know how cool an octopus looks from behind. It's always cooler when you can see the eyes and this weird face that they have, this huge eyebrow ridge or whatever it's called. And the eyes, and you can really play around with the perspective on those things. And yeah, I talk about in a lot of videos, or the last few videos that I made, I did with ballpoint pen, and I used no underdrawing, I used no pencil drawing like I'm doing here. The reason for that I explained in those videos, basically just for the sake of the challenge, learning how to draw and not overthinking. Not overthinking is a big part of why I tend to draw right with ballpoint pen or ink pen and leave out the pencil underdrawing. But sometimes I, of course, still do it like you see here, because I really wanted it to look cool, and I explained this in the other videos as well. When I really want to aim to make something look as cool as possible, I of course will do an underdrawing with pencil. And yeah, constructing the face of the octopus is quite easy actually. It's just a big ball for the, dome or whatever you call it, the top of its head, and then a slightly smaller ball for the face, because it's like it grows forward like this. Like, you can't see it, I know, I'm sorry. But it grows forward like this, and then two smaller balls left and right of the middle bowl for the eyeballs. Right, take a shot every time I say ball, but balls are like spheres are so important when you construct any organic being, right? Especially a thing like an octopus that is very round, and their facial features and stuff, more like an ellipse sometimes. But yeah, just basic construction. Construction is very easy for this drawing. You just do it with the you just do the ball technique. I didn't want to say it, but now I said it. You do the sphere technique, exactly. And yeah, I'm just so much better at drawing flowy, organic things, like I think everybody is. I just have a loose wrist. Yeah. But I'm just so much better at drawing things like this than I am. Like, why do you think I nearly never draw buildings or something? I mean, have a look at my Instagram and on my channel. I did draw a few buildings in the past, but it's very rare. It's very rare. And plus, I just love to draw like things like that. I mean, look at the shading. Look how much you can play around with it. You can make it look like shiny, like the tentacles and everything. I think this is just great. Yeah, it's so much fun to draw. I mean, and to do. Yeah, it's genuinely fun, and yeah, I love it. I love editing these videos. I hope you enjoy them. For the 5 people or 2 people that are still watching, or maybe just myself, thank you so much for watching, Lawrence and the others. Yeah, I hope I see you around on the channel. Okay, if you like it, leave me the thumbs up, subscribe, take a look at my Instagram. Okay, and yeah, I hope I see you around on the channel. Okay, take care and bye bye.